Welcome to Real Talk Reginald D. I'm your host, Reginald D. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about the times in my life. I hope this bless you. Fam, I want to take this time to talk a little about and open up some things about my life. I look back over my life and still ask myself, how did I make it this far? Growing up very poor. Well, growing up poor. We was too poor to add the OR to the word. And watching my mom break her back and work 3 jobs and going to college, and still at times couldn't reward herself by simply buying a soda. The pain I endured was watching her struggle to do this all alone. My start in life wasn't very strong. It was very challenging. I need you to understand that the way you start out is not the way it's going to end. I had to endure some challenges in my mind. I couldn't understand why my dad wasn't in my life. I said to myself, what did I do? I'm a good kid. Why won't he try to be in my life? He didn't have to get back with my mom or any of that. I just wanted him to get with me, his son. So you may have been neglected in your life and you feel like you're all alone. Let me tell you the truth. People are going to neglect you. You just can't neglect yourself, period. See, if I dealt with rejection, when some of my family members told me when I was a child I would never amount to anything because I was born out of wedlock. My mom asked them for hand-me-down clothes that their kids or my cousins had outgrown. They denied me of that. That really messed me up because now I'm thinking I can't get new clothes, but now I'm not good enough to get hand-me-downs. I had to do something about this rejection. I took the rejection and made it fuel, and I was a lighter to ignite it. When you are rejected by someone or somebody turned their back on you, that is not the time for you to break down and cry. It's the time for you to rise up and ignite that flame inside of you and burn that rejection up. I had to get to the place in my mind where I couldn't afford to lose. I had to say, okay, my dad ain't got nothing for me. Some family members tripping and won't help. That's when I realized that this is my fight. I need you to know and accept that everybody's not for you and is not going to be there with you. You got to understand your life is your fight. Sometimes you got to take the gloves off. At 13 years old, I had my mom sign a waiver at Burger King so I can help her with the bills in the house. I wasn't going to watch her go to bed hungry again. I understood this was my fight. I felt like I had to come out of this thing even if it kills me. If I die, at least I won't die losing. Let me ask you this. When are you going to start winning again? When are you going to let your past go and rise into the present and walk into your future? Listen to me. It's time for you to quit losing. Looking back over it, I think one of the biggest challenges is that I didn't understand why people that was close to me pretty much rejected me. But my grandfather told me that they were rejecting me because they didn't see or understand the gift in me. Don't be weary when people reject you. The gift in you is powerful, and they don't understand you. You almost foreign to them. I need you to know to be grateful for the gift inside of you and utilize it to your advantage. Now check this out, fam. Now that I understood the fight, I really took things to another level when I got my driver's license. No more dependent on people to take me back and forth to Burger King. I got me a piece of car, and I mean it was a piece of car. Sometimes I had to work on it all week just to be able to drive it on the weekends. But now that I had my car, I worked 3 jobs in high school. I was taking my fight to the next level. I'm saying to myself, I can't depend on nobody but me. My dad is not around. Some family members won't help. My mom and my little sister needed me. You're going to have to quit depending on folks to help you. Darn if they do, darn if they don't. At the end of the day, it's still darn. And the situation hasn't changed. And you know as well as I do, people will help you and hold it over your head for the rest of your life. And you'll end up feeling obligated to that person because they helped you. The only person you're obligated to is you and God. My life was far from perfect, but I had to make the best of what I had. That's what you got to do. You got to make it count. Make your life memorable. Stop being disappointed and realize that you are appointed by God to do great things. Now I'm going to tell you this. I carried pain and hurt with me for a long time. I had to figure out how to let things go in order to grow. I need you to understand that you are not what people did to you. Disappointment will come, but the glory that's inside of you is bigger than anything that comes against you. You have to understand that what you have is real. It's all about being better today than you were yesterday. There is a lot more I can tell you about my life, but if I could sum it up, it's this. I just took the negativity and turned it into a trigger. I was determined to be more successful than the people who let me down and didn't believe in me. And I did. Not because of an ego. It's because I had to make sure the things people said about me and done would not come true. My wife and our kids and grandkids are in a good position, all because of the fight that some people put me in as a child. My family doesn't have to want for nothing. I need you to realize this. When you fight, you got to fight not only for you, but you got to fight for everybody who is connected to you. That way you all win. Now, it came a time in my life where I felt so alone. I was alone. Even though I knew a whole bunch of people, I was still alone, like being in a crowded room with unfamiliar faces. There came a time where I had to get private and not let people in my circle. That's how I am now. It's critical that you quit letting everybody in your circle. Be selective. If you show me your crowd, I'll show you your future. I found out that people want to open the book of your life, but don't want to understand the chapters. Fam, I look back on everything and I thank God for the disappointments, the pain, the struggles, and the sleepless nights. The days where I couldn't be a kid and do what normal kids do. I had to work a job at 13 years old. And I vowed to try my best to never ever hurt nobody because I understand how it feels. I need you to be grateful for every struggle you have been through in your life. It has built you to be the greatest version of you. Your dreams await you. Your desires await you. You're more powerful than you ever know. And what's going to be the turning point in your life is the day you discover it. There were times in my life where I lived life with regrets. Don't regret one day of your life. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. Good days bring happiness, and bad days bring experience. One of the most powerful things I did for myself is change the way I look at life. Life makes you laugh sometimes, and it makes you cry. And sometimes you just don't get it. That's a part of life. I need you to quit wasting your time trying to understand everything about life. Some things are not for you to understand. It's meant for you to let it go. Now, I know it, fam. I know there are times that you want to give up. I was the same way. I was contemplating suicide. I was over this life. I was done with my life, but my life wasn't done with me. I need you to understand, just when you think it's over, believe me, it's not. You have so much more in you. Create your happiness. Be who you want to become. When life gets more difficult, you make yourself more stronger. Life is not stronger than you. 1 John 4th chapter 4th verse says, greater is he that's in you than he is in the world. All the power is inside of you. There were times in my life that I didn't know my own strength until I had to use it. It's time for you to go from an overcomer to a comer. You're going to be able to tell the people who doubted you that you are a comer, but they just didn't see you coming. It's time to go after your opportunities and not your obstacles. I'm going to leave you with this. Relax. Don't be in a rush to figure everything out. Let your life surprise you. Cherish your moments and the genuine people that's in it. My life has been blessed with some of the most amazing people, such as yourselves, fam. And I want to thank you so much for choosing to be a part of this journey. If you enjoyed listening to Real Talk with Reginald D, please rate and review on Apple Podcasts. See you next time.